So of course, the release of a colour film made famously by a black and white company means I have the drive to make videos once again, so let's take a look. So, Harman, that runs the company Illford, that makes everyone's favourite black and white films such as FP1 and HP5, have made a colour film. And that film is called Phoenix. It is a 200 rated film, and honestly, it's pretty good. Made by a company that's not made colour film in 150 years that it's been running, and there's randomly on the 2nd of December 2023 just goes, hey, Phoenix 200, there you go, photographers, and I'm okay with that. It's also the first colour film to be made in the UK, I'm pretty sure. Not 100% on that, but we're going to roll with it. So, to test this film out, Georgie and I took a day trip to Hampton Court Palace in southwest London, took some photos around the Christmas market, because we wanted to feel alive inside, and Christmas markets will do that when you drink a lot of booze on the trials. So, to really get the best results out of this film, I decided to use a camera that I know well, which is the Nikon F5, also known as the Brick, because she's heavy. She's very heavy. I paired this with the Nikon 50mm f1.4D, which is a tiny little lens, but it's pretty nice. So, without further ado, let's take a look at some of the photos. This was the first photo I captured. I wanted to see how the film handled a dark contrast of the tree with the bright walls in this frame. It does work pretty well. It holds a lot of details in both the contrasty shadows and the highlights as well, and you can sort of get an idea of the amount of halation you're going to get with this film as well. So I'd heard this film was, the only way to say it was, halation crazy. And I wanted to test this for myself, so I went into probably the darkest room in the building with the biggest Christmas tree I've seen in a long time, and took a photo of it. Now, this wasn't an artistic photo, it wasn't a good photo, I just wanted to test how much halation this shows off. And my god, does it. Look at those balls of halation, that red goodness around the light. It's a lot, I must admit. We spent some time around the Christmas market, obviously trying every single sample of booze we could get our grubby little mitts on at 10:30 in the morning. This gave me a chance to test out the film on some colourful subjects. Around 2:30 in the afternoon, the evening sun came out, which is great for London in the winter. It means we get a lot of darkness here. The warm light really complemented this film stock, and I was able to capture this absolute banger of a shot, and I'm very happy with how this looked. It is probably my favourite shot from the day, and what I've shot on this film so far. And here's a few more that are in similar lights as well, and just to give you an idea of how it copes with them. After looking around the gardens for a little bit and very sadly running out of film, we decided to call it a day and head home because we were having separation anxiety from the baby. So, after getting this film developed, I noticed one thing, and one thing in particular. This film is halation crazy. It is halation-y. There's no remjet layer on this film, or there is a very thin remjet layer. So a remjet layer, for those who don't know, is a layer on the back of your film, so when light comes in, it doesn't bounce back off into your film, causing halation. Without that remjet layer, it bounces off the back of your camera, I can't remember what that bit of the camera is called, and it goes back onto your film, causing that halation-y glow. So because of this, any highlight or bright white in your image will have that nice reddish glow around it, as you can see here. It is a lot, but with this film, I do actually quite like it. It works quite well. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not a big fan of halation, but it works with this film stock. Now, as I said earlier, this is an experimental film from Harman, so every result has to be taken with a pinch of salt. What I think they're doing is releasing this film now as an experimental development, making money back from that to be put back in to the development of newer films like 120 versions or 400, 800, 1600 speeds or 100 speeds, which I think is a really good idea because it means we get a new film to play with, which I'm never going to be sad about. And it means they get to make money to put new developments in process, make new machines, new chemicals and whatever you need to make, because I don't know, I press a button and magic happens usually. Not a good photo, just something appears on the film. That's usually how it goes. Overall, I'm super happy with how this film test roll came out. I got maybe about 10 of them are keepers and 3 are definitely portfolio worthy, which I say is a win. And next time I do shoot this film, I will definitely use it during like a golden hour light or an indoor, like well-lit room, just because I think it just works so much better with that sort of soft, warm light. Definitely do some more experiments with that when I can next get my hands on a roll of it. So, let me know what you think of this film, whether you're going to be shooting it, whether I should shoot more and do some more experiments with it. That would be great. I am hoping to make more videos this year. I know I said that last year, but I'm trying. I have more drive now for some reason. I'm using it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I shall see you in the next video. And it's around Christmas time, so Merry Christmas. I would normally do that to the screen, but I can't reach it because my camera's really far away. So I'm just gonna cut to black. Peace.